He learned to fly in Minnesota during high school and at age 18, just after graduation, made a solo flight from Minneapolis to Maine. He returned in a Model A powered Pete and Pole air camper, which had been built in 1933, some 30 years earlier. Forrest was drafted into the U.S. Army, where he served in the airborne infantry. In 1976, he married his wife, Linda, and went on to raise two sons, Vaughn and Matthew. Alongside raising a family, Forrest managed to restore more than 15 antique airplanes. In 1972, he restored an original Model A Pete and Pole Sky Scout with a Chevrolet Vega auto engine, winning Best Auto-Powered Home Built at Oshkosh in 1972. 5 years later, he restored the Kerry King Sioux Coupe, one of just 32 examples ever built. His Sioux Coupe won Grand Champion Antique at Oshkosh in 1977. In 1980, Forrest rebuilt the Whitman Big X, a one-of-a-kind build by Steve Whitman from 1945. Please join us in welcoming Forrest Lovley into the EAA Vintage Aircraft Association Hall of Fame.
Wow. Prime example of why you don't believe everything you read. When Susan came up to Marginal's first ditch flying last June to announce that I was going to be inducted, she told me I had to make an acceptance speech, and I said, well, okay, we'll do that. Of course, she waited till the last minute to tell me that you can't swear and you can't lie. How do you tell stories about airplanes and pilots without either one of them? It doesn't work. Actually, we got one of those out of the way because that never happened. I just made it up. But I think I'm the luckiest guy I know. I was born and raised on a farm in northern Maine by a mom who spoiled me rotten and a dad that taught me to recognize hard work or I didn't eat. And, the recognizing was my part because once you know what it looks like, you avoid it. But, he also had an airplane which started me rolling. After we moved to Minnesota, I would hang around Southport Airport and go to fly-ins and so on. And I met a guy named Wally Hansen that just looked at this 16-year-old kid that he didn't really know and said, go fly my Pete and Pole and make sure you have fun. So I did. And that led to a whole bunch of airplanes and a whole bunch of people I got to hang out with and become friends with and learn stuff from people like Bernard Beatonpole and Steve Whitman and Matty Laird. A guy named Chuck Doyle Sr. gave me a place to build an airplane, a kid. And it worked out. They were all really good to me. One guy that also came in that chain from Wally Hansen was a guy that doesn't get enough credit for all the work he did. And all these old pieces of junk I worked on, he was right there all the time, working his heart out. And that's Wally's son, Gary, who's here tonight. Stand up. As luck would have it, my real lottery-winning greatest piece of luck was about 46 years ago when Linda signed on to come along for the ride. And, looking out there tonight, you know, the people that are being inducted along with me got some pretty tall resumes, and so I know all of you people aren't here just for me, but a lot of you are, and I really appreciate it. I'm honored and humbled that you came here, but I can't figure out that with all these people, there's still so many of you left that I still haven't permanently pissed off. I'm glad you're here. Thank you all very much.